give farmers 100 billion naira to buy fertilizers to improve farming. Emefiole gave Nigerian farmers 4 trillion naira so that they can indeed improve food production in Nigeria. Similar policy. Emefiole floated the Nigerian naira. They said, float it, devalue it. It will find its own real value later. Kadobi under Tinubu has also been floating your naira, and your naira has flown away, gone with the winds. These are the economic policies. Under Bokwari, their policy of no exportation. Don't export our food. We are hungry in this place. Tinubu and their own central bank is continuing that because they blame that for why you have a food inflation in Nigeria. There are people taking food out of Nigeria. It's the reason why food is expensive in Nigeria, not because of the terrorists that continue to massacre your farmers and continue to invade and ransack and destroy your farms. Not because of them. That's not the reason. Now, some people, enemy of Nigeria, taking the food out. Oh, yeah, ban, close the border. These are Emefiole's policies. Print more money. If the revenue that is being generated is already being used to service debts, print more money. Why not? Under this Emefiole printed over 27 trillion naira in 8 years. Oduduwa Emefiole Kadobi has already printed over 7 trillion naira in 10 months. Emefiole banned crypto and blame the crypto operators as the reason why Nigeria naira was falling. Then unbanned it, then banned it again. Emefiole did that. Emefiole cut down trees in Abuja because BDC, people who are Bureau de change, they are those who are selling naira and dollar. They are those who are destroying the naira. So therefore, let's cut down the trees and discourage them from standing under the trees in Abuja to sell dollars. Naira will improve. Emefiole did that. He did that. Emefiole opened an app and he called it e-naira. I called it e-naira because it's pretty much like e-naira anyway. To rob us, to steal from us in the diaspora. It did not fly. Now you have the Oduduwa Emefiole Kadobi. Kadobi is printing money. Emefiole borrowed money. Kadobi is borrowing. Emefiole, well, you know, I don't know. I'm just asking now, you know, like who are those who are planning the economic reform with Tinubu that you believe that an accountant is planning economic reform and whatever you are going through right now is temporary or you are sacrificing because an accountant is building an economy and whatever you are seeing right now is a reform. I beg, who are those building that reform with him? Who? Wale Edun helped Bokwari to secure over over $5 billion seed money, where they told people and said, come, since nobody won't borrow them money, you know what they did? They started writing Euro bond. Euro bond, you say, okay, we need $2 billion. So the cheapest way to get the $2 billion is you can write bond. You know, those shares, bond, right? They do carry weight too. So you can just say, okay, give me your $2 billion. So all of us, me, you, everybody, you buy 100, this one buy 200, that one buy $500, that one buy $1 million bond. This one, you know, when you buy all of them together, they will carry all the money and give them that bond in a paper like this. So the paper says in 2 years' time, in 3 years' time, you get 20% of that money you gave to them. So how they're going to do it, I'm still trying to even understand how they have been doing it or what they are giving to people that always subscribe to their bond in a country where economically is already is dwindling. The resources in the country that could be forex earner for them or a collateral, by the way, right? They have already been depleted. But Nigeria continue to issue bond. Yes, Nigeria will issue bond. And say 5 billion bond, 1 billion, 500 million. And that bond is like shares, okay? You buy Nigerian bond, you can buy it through your brokers. I am still studying how they are paying that back to people, okay? And how profitable that is, because it's a cheap way to make money as a country, okay? You go and print a paper, you call it with the stamp of your country, central bank of your country. You just print it on it. And you can give it to somebody and say, take $100 million. And that's your bond. So in 5 years' time, I can sell it. And whatever is going to be the final view, they can say, okay, in 5 years' time, my $100 million bond is going to be worth $130 million. That's 30 million interest. So then I keep it with all of the originality and all that. So they can convert that and give me that money. I am still going to do that. I'm going to come back here and say that to you. Some of you do know how it works, but you know me, I want to read it properly. I want to tell my friends here in the same layman language, the same way I do my explanation, okay? I haven't dug deep enough. Now, this Wale Edun, who helped Bokwari to secure 5 billion of such, is already helping Tinubu to see if they can get him 1 billion before May. And guess the company that is going to be, working that out, Wale Edun's company. He has a company, and they say he's an investment banker. Investment banker. Okay. Like Tony Elumelu, that collected 5% by processing a deal between Afrexim Bank, African Import and Export Bank, and Nigeria government of Tinubu, where $12 billion crude oil is used as a collateral for a $3.3 billion loan. So if Nigeria failed to pay that loan back in 5 years, 2028, Nigeria will forfeit $12 billion crude oil. 167 million barrels of crude oil will be forfeited to the lender. Here you get. And after all, Tony Elumelu will collect 5% of the whole deal. That is his own finder's money. Right. Founders money. I'll be finder's money. It's finders. I ain't go look for it. Here you get. So this is how they run it. So Wale Edun, a minister in Nigeria, is also a contractor with the Nigerian government. So the rest, call it conflict of interest. That doesn't exist in Tinubu's dictionary. Okay? The only interest that really matters is that of Tinubu. And everybody around him is working to ensure that. And as for you, including your children, that he has put inside hunger, this is just the beginning.
I've kept many of you hungry. We have just started. Not only you, but your grandchildren. Be ready. All of you.
The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggling. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there's not.
Do you get that? And this one is what I'm going to use to cap it up, okay? It's just a reminder what he told you. I think this was last year, was it? Call.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Unless I give you adequate reasons why I couldn't deliver. Whichever
Kolu Gbajue. The Gbajue number one. Unless I tell you why unless I give you reason why I can't deliver. Now you have the reason, you have your answer. I'll go make another cup of tea. Okay? And when I get back, yeah, we'll take off. Then don't go anywhere if you do have a question for me or you have something to say. And if you don't, then I will see you some other time. But for those who probably want to see the part of this, right? Grab your phone. And when I get back, we will take it on from there. Thank you. Thank you. I do have a caller, by the way. Hello there.
Yeah, it's Iron. It's Iron.
How are you doing this afternoon, Irok?
I'm doing okay. And you? and your family.
Very well. Thank you. I saw your super chat as
Yeah,
well. Thank you.
yeah. Well done for all the information you have been giving us. I mean, you are number one. You are number one in the world, man. You are number one.
Thanks,
Well,
Farouk.
based on what we have seen now, Niger, they're already gone, and Burkina Faso and Mali. They are no, they are. I don't think they will even. At least they already fortified themselves. That's how it should be. At least so that they can own their resources,
With what they
control
have
it, do
been through,
whatever thing.
with what Nigeria attempted
Yes,
on them, I mean, come on.
yes,
I wouldn't even look back
yes.
myself
So,
too. Hmm.
so make them try now. If they try now, they are coming down. Nothing. I mean, they think they can fight those people, but they cannot. Because those people they get liver now. They get liver. Our people now we are very coward now. You see, soldier when no fit go, when no fit defend the country. All of them, all now to steal money, left and right. After stealing the money, the country is just keep going down every day. So, like as I keep saying it, our own not to scatter, not to break up what we want.
Yes, so.
There's nothing like Nigeria. No more, no, nothing like Nigeria. One Nigeria kill all of them there.
So you get that?
Yeah, make one Nigeria kill all of them. Is it how countries should be run?
No.
People are suffering. Making your people, and not that your people are not serious. They are serious, but just that they don't see even they don't even see any little thing to show that. I belong to this country. No, that country. If you look at the country now, we're not even we don't belong to that country now. They keep saying it now. Nigeria is not for you. So when they say you think the people who said it, they are stupid. They are not stupid. Nigeria is not for you, because if Nigeria is for you, everything that at least human beings are supposed to use to make themselves right, they should have provided little water, little light, little road.
Talking
Then
about water,
even if you
Jerry,
want,
I've been corrected that
yeah.
it's only in London that their water stays somehow. The rest of England, just like Scotland, people drink their water from the tap too, safe too. I'm not even saying the water is not safe, but in London, I couldn't really drink their tap water. I'm glad that it's only in London. It's true. In this country, right? Water, all over the world, by the way, water is so essential, so important that governments invest so much in it that you can actually see, you can't compare that with where we come from, where water is like a luxury. So to say, Baba, Hairuk.
Yeah, well, like as we were saying, do you know that where my maternal home, I'm just trying to like make a very quick something so that I give this thing.
That's all right.
So, yeah, so a friend of mine went there. So I asked the guy, when you go there, just open video for me. Let me see what is going. Man, these people, their dad work for them, but all they keep dragging. Common soccer well to build, to have a reasonable toilet in that yard. And where the yard is at the like center of the town. Where it's like when you ask anybody, as soon as you come that town, you say, I'm looking for this people, they will just bring you to that place. But do you know they don't have this thing? When I look at this thing, Mayego, I say, Kai, I just have to mobilize people, let them do a water system for them. But all of them, they are there. They can't even, that's their father's land. Me, I don't have any share. But just that, to tell them how people should live, because there's some things you do, it will begin to change their their mindset. Say, look at how people are supposed to live. You see what I'm saying? Because of that bad mindset and that poverty mindset, that's why the people, Nigerians, that's why they are where they are today. Because some of them, they don't even know. If you tell them, look at how you should do things, they will start arguing with you. Why? They don't know. And that's why the politicians use those advantage, keep oppressing them.
Because they are like already, it's like they are already waiting to be exploited. Sure, you get. They want you to take advantage of them anyway. So if you are telling them this is now to leave, and then they are like, no, mind your business or something like that, because they are always willing and ready to be used by the criminal politicians who are never tired of.
Yeah, the politicians and their pastor, that's the people they listen to. Do you know that, Mayegu? They are the politicians and their pastor, that's the people they listen to. But as you keep saying this thing, they don't know that you're giving them one of the vital information, that the world cannot even give you, so that they can learn,
Let's hope
I just
we
want
can learn it.
to, yes. So I just want to thank you for all you have been doing. I want to thank everybody who have come to the platform. Please like and share so that this platform
you
will
never
keep
miss.
growing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you take it easy
Yeah,
yourself. Okay?
and I want to thank you the way you have Gaba Live, the way you projected this thing, thank you very
Gaba
much.
Live last night, it was wonderful.
You did a good job.
Thank you so
thank
much,
you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good one. So that's true. Gaba Live. We did so well last night. I went to check. We took her from 200, but I wanted, if she's not over 1,000, okay, she can really make use of that YouTube channel. So everyone who is yet to see it, search for Gaba Live, and then add to that subscription, okay? Take her to 1,000, and then we can build from there. Here is my caller. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Mayego.
Yes, sir. How are you?
How are you today, my brother?
I am very well.
It's Chris Mariah Tegbesu, aka Tegbesu.
Say it again, aka what?
Tegbesu.
Tegbesu.
Tegbesu. Yeah, Tegbesu.
God bless you, Baba. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm all right, my brother, man.
Nice one. So yeah, here we are, Baba. We are hearing from them. Or you see this company where the UK we want to construct Port Harcourt Abuja railway, Baba. CEO.
No, Tinubu is just playing for time. The APC government, Tinubu government is playing for time because they are not too sure if they're going to win the next election.
Right.
Whatever they're doing now, right, is just to cover their tracks, to acquire what they want to acquire for the time being. Look at Wike. Wike, since he's left university, right, he's always been in government jobs. No other jobs.
He's a lawyer, but he's never been to court.
He's never been to court. He can't even win a case in court. What he's doing, right? You understand what I'm saying now? In our language, right? Because I'm from Delta area, we call them bomber boys. UK is a bomber boy. It's a rascality. I don't actually blame him. You understand what I'm saying now? Because the type of politics we play in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Where they don't allow frontline reporting. The Nigeria is the only country that don't allow, even Iraq and Syria, where there's fight, there's frontline reporting. Reporters will go to the front line and capture what is happening in the front line.
That's right.
But in Nigeria's case, the army is copy and paste. They call them together, the pressmen, they give them what they play them with tape, they write it down, and they go. That's why when you read this one in Nigeria, they all publish the same news.
Exactly.
The front pages
they don't even have any verification. It's just like
no. The
same headline.
The same headline, same story.
Because it's coming from the same source, not
the same source. No frontline reporting. That's where we have a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just very sad. You see, this shenanigan we're going on with in Nigeria, right? This terrorism and all these things, right? It's going to stay for a long, long time.
It will. I see that too.
No, it's not going out. It's not going out for now. The only way it can be eradicated, right? If Tinubu can realize that, listen, it's not about politics now. It's about integrity and it's about achievement. If you can forget about 2027, if Tinubu can forget about 2027, right, and make amends, right, and put the right people in the right place. Look, this thing in Nigeria could be defeated in 3 months. Nigeria is so powerful. It's that powerful.
Well, it's only got. See, you will see military chiefs, right? You see policemen. Instead of them to speak professionally, they will be the way they speak, right? You can tell they are pretty much like ass lickers that are only there or appointed because they will be loyal to the guy. That's all.
Definitely. Like this, all this our drainage system, right? All this our flooding. All this our flooding. The flooding that's going on in Nigeria. It's very simple. We don't have a good drainage system in Nigeria. There's no drainage system.
No.
All they have to do, right, is create a good drainage system in Nigeria from the top, bottom, because River Niger, right, comes from upwards downwards.
That's right.
That's why Niger is playing with our intelligence now. Niger is taking liberty. If Niger will have to build a dam tomorrow, right, we are fucked. We are done for life.
Something like that too. Like if they should dam that River Niger, Nigeria should forget about water, electricity anymore. Like power from, forget it.
That's right, and that's why the North, because the North is controlled by certain ethnic group. I don't want to mention any ethnic group because I don't want to be a bigot, right?
You don't want
the North is controlled by certain ethnic group. The same way Niger. Niger is 60% Hausas. Then only 25% Fulanis. But Fulanis control Niger today. That's why Buhari said when he's going to retire, he's going to go to Niger.
That's right.
But unfortunately, because they block the border, right? That kind of a thing. The problem Nigeria is having now, right, is that the rulers in the north, the Fulanis, what is handicapping them now is the middle belts. The middle belts are talking themselves out of the north. They are not northerners anymore.
They are being loud. They are very, very loud about it now.
Don't
call us not. Don't call us.
Yes. If not for that, right, the Fulanis will have overrun the whole of Nigeria. Middle belt is the one giving them that stoppage. You know what I'm saying now? And Tinubu should know now that this is beyond politics. This is not politics anymore.
Not politics.
Even Abacha as a military leader, you don't know Abacha is the only person that he built roads around the whole community in Nigeria. Abacha with the PTF fund. Abacha built roads all
this modern day democracy.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know where this policy you are playing. I don't know where it's coming from, right? Because it doesn't make sense anymore. It's so depressing. It's so frustrating. It's so deceiving. It's so deceitful. It's so imposing. It's so confusing.
Honestly,
I don't know what to call it.
So much. You know, Nigeria needs every help it can get now, right? But that country is not getting any help. They are depleting it and looting now more with reckless abandon. Baba?
You know, according to United Nations, whatever, how they estimate their nonsense, right? They said in the last couple of last quarter of this year, right? Nigeria has remitted 23 billion to Nigeria. 23 billion, right? More than what they do in a year. You know why?
Why?
Because the naira the economy is so depleted, right? That people have to spend more to support their families abroad.
I swear,
but that is not the main point. The main point is that for example, right? Last year you saw a house for 10 million naira. They want to sell the house for 20 million naira. And now the price is 2,000, as of today, it's 2,030 naira to £1. So you are buying that house for half price. So a lot of Nigerians are actually buying houses in Nigeria, property in Nigeria for half price. That's why people are just sending money to Nigeria to buy properties. If you want to buy property in Nigeria, this is the best time to buy. Because if you don't buy it now, when the thing changes, right, you can't buy anymore. Because Tinubu is going to decimate the naira like they did in Ghana, and it won't work for anybody. So this is the best time to buy property in Nigeria. The property they selling for 20 million last year, still 20 million, but you can buy it for half price. By the time you say £5,000, you say £10,000 is 20 million.
I know.
That's what I'm saying now. The house was supposed to buy for £20,000 last year. It's now £10,000. That's why Nigerians are sending more money to Nigeria.
God damn it.
So, Mayego, the problem about our country is that we have to pray to God, but prayer will not solve the problem.
Only prayer, no.
Prayer.
So there must be more, and that is we have to put a boot on the ground. And people who want things happen, they must go beyond their clasping hand or closing them. They must roll sleeves and actually and we will get there.
The elites know what to do. The elites know what to do. We all know what to do. Thank you very much. I don't want to waste your time.
Thank you
because
so
all
much.
that guys are coming in.
No, thank you very much. Thanks for that information too, because you see, there are those who listen here and be like, I know that Nigeria is terrible right now, and I don't want to put my money there. But if I could use 10,000 to buy a house of 20 million, why not? There are those who pick up information, pieces of that like this. You might have probably encouraged somebody. So I have another caller. Hello.
Yeah, Field Marshal.
Baba. Good evening.
The Field Marshal.
How are you, Baba?
I'm fine, and
Can
you and
hear
your
me?
family?
No? Okay, yeah. I think we can hear ourselves now. How's it going now, over there?
We thank God anyway.
Wow.
We thank Chukwu Kikabiama.
To God be the glory. Thank you so much for calling in.
To God be the glory, my
Please.
brother. Well done for your job, oh. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done for your job. You have already known that you are the number one. You are the number one.
So.
You are the number one. I've given you some months back. I've given you the promo or whatever they call it. You understand? When there is no Onyendu presently, so you are the one that leading.
Well, thanks so much.
You understand? So
good to know.
Oh, there is no two ways about that, no doubt, my brother. So to speak truth, to have the courage to speak the truth, to educate people, to tell people what is going on, and they come downtown country Nigeria as they call it. So it's not that easy, my